So, First Minister, you've came to our parish today. It's a very vibrant parish, 500 parishioners come here. What's your impressions of it so far?
I'm delighted to be at Holy Family in Moss End. It's very clearly a beautiful church, and a church that serves the community well, right at the heart of the community. It's so important that we maintain the traditions of faith within our communities, and of course the role of the church is significant in supporting individuals at all times in their lives. So it's lovely to hear and to understand of the really good work that's undertaken by the parish within the community.
Yep, one of the things we're proud of is Mother Angeline. She's an amazing woman who's cared for the care of the vulnerable and the sick and the infirm. One of the big talks today is on assisted suicide. It's going to Westminster as well. What's your position on that and what's your thoughts on it?
Obviously the life and the work of Mother Angeline is a huge contribution to supporting the vulnerable within our society, and the work that's been undertaken to support and to encourage and to enhance the appreciation of her work and to recognise that within the church is vitally important. Of course, she was at the heart of making sure that the vulnerable were assisted, and that must underpin all the work that we all undertake.
So one of the things that having you here today is a great thing, a great honour and a pleasure to have you. Some of our parishioners will be members of the SNP, some will not be members of the SNP, but have equal concerns about different questions they'd love to ask you. So one of the things that comes up is Catholic schools. Quite a lot. We saw in Aberdeen this week that the council shut down the idea of a Catholic high school. What's your thoughts on that? And secondly, do you still reiterate your support for Catholic schools?
Individual local authorities have got to make their own decisions about educational provision within their localities, so they will take decisions about that provision. For my part, I think Catholic schools play a really important part in our society and in the work of education within Scotland. It's a vital part of our education system. My son is educated in a Catholic secondary school, and I value the education that he receives in that school. So Catholic schools play a significant part in our education system in Scotland. And as First Minister, I welcome, support that, and will do all that I can to enhance it.
Thank you. And finally, there's two parishioners in our parish, two women, who are very devout, very good women, and they would absolutely want to ask this question to you. They have been very, very keen on promoting the help for women. So they're involved in praying outside of hospitals. They've recently brought in the buffer zone legislation. I know that every party has voted for that, apart from one MSP. What do you say to those women who, they're really, really good women, they care for women, they're pro-women, they're pro-life. They just want to pray, not harass, not bully. They just want to pray. What would you say to them?
What's important is that we look at carefully at decisions in our society, and Parliament's legislated on the issue of buffer zones to make sure that there is proper arrangements in place to support women who are facing very difficult judgments to be made. And what I would say to people is just to respect that law. It's now the law of the land. Let's follow it, and people are free to exercise their religious rights and their ability to pray for individuals where that's appropriate within the law. And we've got to ensure that the legal framework is respected.
Well, Deputy Kate Forbes said that quite clearly. She agrees with buffer zone law, but she would not be so keen on the idea of prohibiting prayer. So you have effectively prohibited prayer in a public space.
Well, what's important is that we protect women who are facing difficult choices and difficult challenges, and that's what the law provides for. And as somebody who believes in the rule of law, I would encourage everybody to follow the rule of law. I think that's right in these circumstances.
Thanks, First Minister. That's all the questions from the parishioners. So thank
you very much.